Alrighty guys, today we're playing a game that I've wanted to play for a while. It's called This Bed We Made. It's a mystery game. That's all I really know about it. It's kind of like, it is a choices matter, I think. But I've heard that it's pretty chill and it's fun and, you know, so I wanted to check it out. It is about a 3 to 6 hour experience, so depending on, I guess, the choices we make and how fast we go is how the game's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be 6 hours for you guys though, because at the very least I'm gonna cut, so yeah. So all of your actions, including the ones you didn't take, the choices will determine your fate and the fate of those around you. Proceed with caution. Okay, y'all, I've been drinking this coffee and I took a sip earlier and it tasted really weird and now I'm concerned that I ate something that was in my coffee. What's happening? Oh, my volume was at like 12, okay. Hope you guys can hear it okay. I lowered the volume a little bit because it was kind of driving me nuts. And I have the music volume pretty low because I'm just traumatized that I'm gonna get copyrighted.
It's on your right.
So, alrighty, sir. This is an interesting angle for a video game. I can't see what's ahead and I can't see where I've been. I can only see what's happening in the present.
Here we are. Good luck.
I know this takes place in like the 50s or 60s, but like, I would totally wear that. It looks so comfortable.
All yours, sir.
The vibes, they're there.
I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay.
Oh, it's in Canada too. It takes place in Canada.
21 years old.
Canada. Oh my god.
Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father?
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy.
Ooh, that's kind
I
of
need you to tell me everything.
weird position to be in that
Starting
time.
with this morning.
It's not a bit, nothing wrong with it. It's just that people are not, people were just so freaking nosy and strict about so many social things. I mean, in some ways, they're still strictest, but it seems like a lot of people have moved on to being more accepting and, you know, like, that things aren't always perfect, you know. And so it begins.
Documents done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break.
I'm just gonna switch it. Because I'm stressing.
Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
Ooh, I can read the
That's a
note.
lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in?
You know me, you know my family. You've had a seat at our bar since the day we opened in 49. You're more than a friend to us. You're practically family. And while friends are polite to each other, family deserves more. Family deserves honesty. As such, I want to be as direct as possible in letting you know that you're down to your last chance. This seems like a mafia letter. Oh, yep, here we go. The $8,380 you owe us, plus 25% interest, is now 8 months overdue. My patience has worn thin. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tabs. You came to us for help, and help always comes at a price. We've opened our pockets to you time and time again, and all you've done is taken advantage of our goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person to make our collection tomorrow. I'll bring along the boys so we can all sit down and have a little chat. The boys! Oh, I could turn this around. But just so you know, they aren't too good with words. Yeah, oops. I was about to say that, that looks like a mafia freaking letter there. I'm gonna clean stuff. Ooh, what's this? Ah, these are like the food. Ooh. Anything yummy? I don't know what some of this is. I don't know what Clubhouse Triple Decker is. Oh, it's probably just, oh, it's a sandwich. Like a club sandwich, maybe. Honestly, I'm so picky. But this looks like a pretty good menu for like the 50s. I mean, I don't know what they had, honestly. But, God, steak for $5.30. I know that was like more expensive probably back then, but damn.
You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary.
Best dad. God, I can't believe you can go through everything. I wonder if this is timed. I'm stressing. What if somebody walks in and sees me going through stuff? Okay, let me make, like, the bed and, like, get stuff prepared. Because if you've at least done your job, then they can be like, well, at least you finished what you needed to do first.
Nothing like a well-made bed.
What is that? Oh, it's a shoehorn. That's kind of cute. Kind of creepy, though, too. Oh, let me close it. I don't want him to know what's going through his stuff. Here's the pillow. Oh, maybe his kid came with him. Is this a motel or is this a hotel? That might sound like two different things, but it's really not. Like a hotel, usually you stay in for a couple nights. A motel, you can stay in for weeks at a time. Like, it's more... At least that's what I've always thought. January 16th, 1958. The loan was in 1957. Okay. Someone Mayhew and someone that we don't know. On the date of the initial loan, the lender agreed to lend an amount of money to the sum of $1,500 to the borrower for an enduring period of 12 months, calculated from date of the initial loan. The borrower was obliged to pay interest at a rate of 150% per, I don't even know how to say that, annum? Annum? The total sum of said interest is to be paid together with the capital sum of the granted loan by the loan period's end, with the loan period reaching its conclusion on July 2nd, 1957. The borrower is expected to repay the full amount owed. Failure to do so will prompt further action. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's just more about the loan. Okay. I don't think I read this either. Regretful as we are to have to resort to these lines of communication, our client and your neighbor, the owner of 88 32nd Street, has been ultimately evasive of our many attempts to reach out and collect our due debts, specifically an amount owed to us to the sum of $1,904.75. He has given us little recourse but to contact him through those in close physical proximity to him in the hopes that they can deliver a message on our behalf. We have a little desire to disturb you and other fine citizens of 32nd Street, but our business may bring us back to your neighborhood if it is not resolved quickly. The help of your kind community would be greatly appreciated, for us and certainly for your neighbor. Kindly, Lucky Coin Financing. Oh, I always thought that was somebody's name at first. I was like, isn't that a dog's name? actually clean it. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, guys. It's like Power Wash Simulator.
And voila. Good as new.
Oh, not that toilet. Okay. So I can't go. Why is that over the... Why wouldn't the person like to see their reflection? Or did they just hang the towel there? But you could have hung it here or here. That's odd. Okay. Clean the bathroom. Oops. The door can go both ways? Wait, that makes no sense. Okay. Let's put the pillow in place. I think that's everything we needed to do. Oh, put that up. Okay. Oh wait, shoot. I gotta clean these. I don't know what that could have been.
Good enough.
Okay.
No need to bother reception right now.
Okay, well, are we done? I don't have any supplies with me. You don't understand my pockets, they're huge. I have my coffee. I'm sipping it like tea, because this is supposed to be a mystery. I'm gonna be nosy. I can tell already. That eyeliner, though. Ooh, it's nice. I like it.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Some people are so rude.
This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned you about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you didn't.
No, you're right.
Hello, Beth.
I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
What did you do?
There's a key in there. Do I need to get that key?
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie.
Fair. "19 arrested in some sort of raid. Montreal police arrested 19 persons in an early Sunday raid at Manny's Lounge. Court official and 2 teachers were among those seized." Okay, so this is raising some definite things that people would be talking about. You know, if you're not, straight. Oh, you must be a bad person.
Let's see what
That is
Beth wanted
definitely
to
not
talk
true.
about.
Can I clean it? I want to clean it.
Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep. What?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
Oh, it's hotel. Okay.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh.
For some reason, I feel like I can trust
entertaining.
Beth.
I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch. Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
To you, maybe, but she's just the worst to every girl she perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that, but that's her mistake. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh, thank you, Beth.
Thanks. So, you said you needed me? My help, I mean.
Oh, right. Wanna guess why?
I'm really bad at guessing games.
It doesn't have to be a good guess. Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
I don't know. Please just tell me.
Well, if I can't make you work for it. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
Oh, great.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work.
Okay.
There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Work friends.
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Oh, it's such a 1950s thing. Like a flyer that you would see.
Jacques, leaving luggage in the lobby.
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew. Hi. I'm sorry. I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No. I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
His hair is so
You're
orange.
always working alone up there, aren't you?
Like,
I
it's
actually
not
think
your
it's the first time
traditional
I've seen
red.
you
It
down in
really
the
doesn't
lobby.
look real.
Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
No, Beth called me. A guest knocked over a vase and made a mess in the lobby.
Yeah, I saw that catastrophe happen. Just what we need, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning the reception hall with Nicole.
Oof. Yeah, I don't even want to see the state of the place after this weekend. I know chocolate fountains are for dipping, but I didn't expect to find someone's shoe in there.
Ew.
How?
No idea. You must see plenty of weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Oh, it's not something you want to talk about. Something about you. Something gross.
It's a bit gross.
Oh. I hope it's got nothing to do with bodily functions.
God, I hope so too. A few weeks ago, I walked into a room and found the trash can filled with cucumbers. Like, whole cucumbers. And some of them were carved, and I threw the whole trash can out that day. Don't tell Bernard.
I won't. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay.
There's a snowstorm.
I need to...
I didn't look. I didn't look out the windows. If you
all
could
right.
have.
Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What does he want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe you two are from the same family. In the States, you'd be sent to jail for those communist ideas.
I'm tempted to open the door, but I'm not gonna do it. Can't take that. Okay.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again. Well...
Guests complaining, like usual. There's always something to be upset about.
Of course.
Ah, it's the stupid flyer again. Oh, mop that up. Oh, I gotta pick stuff up first. Makes sense.
I better throw that away.
What is it? Is it a letter?
A film roll? The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. I better make sure the floor is spotless. Someone could slip and hurt themselves.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to happen.
Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely.
Let's see.
So, which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him? Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what I mean.
Spade S.
Yes, certainly.
505.
So first I said...
Yeah, we'll just clean up this little spot here.
No, I never dare. No, I'm
Where am I going? I need to get back to the logbook and find Mr. Spade's room number.
I did, it's 505. Is there a way that I select it? Ah, there we go.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Oh, she's gone.
Bernard still leaves these around the front desk? Guess he didn't hear Beth when she swore she'd burn the place to the ground next time she had to suffer through one of his sermons.
I would totally be that friend that would walk by and ring the bell every time. Oh wow, look at the snow. They weren't kidding when they said snowstorm.
There's something so peaceful about looking out at a storm.
Yeah.
On the inside. Where it's warm. And dry.
That's true. I love the snow too, but I do not like being out in it. And I don't like cleaning up after it either. That's not fun. But if it's like a light powder, then it's nice.
Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh,
okay, so that was a choice there.
Thanks.
I see. I just figured if I didn't clean it, somebody would have fallen.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is that the British man I keep hearing about? I don't know why the audio cut out there. Isn't he famous? Why does he need snow?
Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
It could be.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
So that's where we need to go. I like that over the shoulder angle.
This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests at least. Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so.
The divorce flyers everywhere. Alright, let's go in 505.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade?
Oh, film reels. Just put it with those. Call it a day. Oh, he's got a dark room? Oh, he set up the bathroom as a dark room. That's kind of sus, honestly. Like, what is he taking pictures of? Is that her?
What is this?
I don't think we should clean anything because we're not supposed to be in here. So that's gonna show that we were here. I mean, he's gonna know the extra film thing is there, but if we don't touch anything else, maybe he'll just think that he left it in the room. You know? I don't know what kind of person he is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth?
Beth.
I need your
sure.
help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
I found a dark room.
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And
She
Mr.
doesn't
Spade
judge.
caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But-
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No, but it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story, or at least more than you have now, before making a move.
Yeah,
You've
that's
been
true.
in dark rooms before? Setting one up in a space that isn't made for that takes time and effort.
Wait, you're a photographer?
No. I was there to look at pictures a photographer took of me. Look, all I mean to say is there's no way he set all of this up just for a couple of pictures. There has to be more.
That's fair.
You want me to keep digging around?
Well, there are pictures of you snooping. So why stop now?
Beth?
That's fair.
Loosen up a little.
The way she fixed her hair. Oh my goodness.
Any idea where I should start then?
Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Spade asking for the combination to his room's safe. I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Maybe, but I don't have the code.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you
Was
can
that
have
Spanish?
a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
She keeps running her hand over her ear. I think Beth is the best option, but... French English dictionary. I thought maybe you could open it. Ooh. What is... Oh, it's in a cutscene. Okay. Yeah, what if they're like a, detective or something? God, the character detail is so good on her. The lake.
Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago. Harry's diner, too.
Oh my god.
There at the same time?
They're stalking us. Completely. Why Harry's?
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too?
What the F?
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
No, dude, no, it's not.
Is this a floor of the Clarington? Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
You have to stop writing to this address. Since he died 2 years ago, I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Wait. Nosy Franklin. Paul Morgan is his name. Nosy Franklin is somehow related to him. Edith Franklin. She's the one that wrote that, the mom.
One man's trash is another maid's trash.
I'm not gonna throw anything away right now.
The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows. Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms?
Present letters to confirm the reception of your transfer to room 507. Room in question is already occupied. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point.
So you can cover over a clue. Oh wait, shoot. There was something on the back.
Could that be a reminder for the safe combination?
Lindsay's address.
I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common.
Starting to get stressed. Okay. November 1944. Birds of North America. So Lindsay's address. Okay, so that would be what did it say? It was 1944. But what was the month again? November. Okay. And then one of them was Lindsay's address, which is... And one of it was hospital related. A bibble. A bibble. He dries the stuff on the heater. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put stuff on the heaters. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Here we go.
Pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for?
Okay. That's intriguing. Oh, look, we have stuff in here. So this is everything that's been happening. So, haunted hotel. Just this morning I was waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor when I heard a loud bang behind me. Okay. Trouble in Paradise, that's the manager's fighting, or the manager and his wife. Beth's banter. So Andrew caught me eavesdropping. So this is basically everything that we did. And these are the 4 things we need. So Beth, they have a whole description on her. Bernard is the the manager. He looks funny. Oh, Linda looks like a total jerk. Wow, Clarington's governess. Wow, she looks like a Karen. Mom always means, well, life hasn't dealt her the best hand of cards. She hasn't talked to me very much about her time as a nurse during the war, but I've always wondered what kind of person she was before that harrowing chapter of her life. Dad left when I was 2 years old. Do you think it could be her dad looking for her?
That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
I understand your situation, and I'm sorry that you had to spend so many years in the hospital. However, this does not change the fact that you don't have the qualifications for the job. Even if you did, I could not hire someone in your situation. Other staff members would not feel safe around you. Hey, weirdo, stop wasting my time. I'm not hiring you ever. You know, I have a lot of respect for what you and others have done for this country, but I am not a charity. If I don't receive the past 3 months' rent before the end of the week, I'll have to vacate the apartment. Damn. That's sad.
That's a lot of film. How many pictures have you taken, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, that is a lot. Okay, I can't do that yet. Let me see what's in here.
Locked. There has to be a key somewhere.
I don't want to make the bed. I opened that already. Okay. Maybe something on this side. No. Key. Oh, that's for the room. Buy more film. Bro, don't you have enough?
Looks like prescription drugs. But what are they for exactly?
It doesn't say when he got it. Okay. Whitens his teeth. Interesting. Don't want to clean anything.
I should bring that back to my cart.
Why? I don't want to pick up anything. Okay, because then he'll know I was in here. I don't really want that in my life. Cigarettes. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Can I not put the thing back? Oh no. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I opened this one, right? Yeah. So how do you figure out the date, the hospital stuff? Is there a way I can read these letters?
Not right now, Sophie.
I feel like it should be on the bottle, but I don't think it was.
There may be something in that suitcase. If only I could find the key.
Oh, it's right here.
What do we have here?
This is probably where it is. Because I feel like I've exhausted all the other options. Paul 42.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
Did it say date of discharge or date of admission? It's probably discharge, right? Let me just take a picture of it. It might have it in the notes, but... So, anxiety, neurosis, character disorder, chronic insomnia, short-term memory loss. Admitted for nervous breakdown. Patient displayed erratic behavior and mood swings, occasionally aggressive. Oh my god. Shock treatment. Patient condition improved after new medication. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I gotta place the pillow. Huh.
Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
I don't want to mention the safe yet.
Yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them...
That's what it is, it's yarn. That's why he has the
recently.
bowl of yarn. I didn't realize.
What's the deal with this guy?
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is, when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
I was gonna say
you
that.
Found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better.
Some sort of
I
reference.
won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks.
All right. Year of hospital discharge. So that was 1957. So 34, 44, 57. Ah, 34, 44, and then 57.
Damn it.
That's not it. Okay. Oops.
I need to find some clues to decipher that code reminder.
I definitely think that one's right. Lindsay's address. Infantry division. So could it not be that one? And could it be this one? 42. Oh god, I almost threw it away. Okay. So could it be 42?
Come on, Sophie.
Damn it. So I should be cleaning everything. Or some of it at least. I was just thinking that we weren't supposed to do that. But it's fine. Okay, let me just clean that. Satisfyingly clean the thing here. I don't want to randomly throw away the stuff here. Close that shit. And I want to get rid of this trash too. So it's 34.99.57. I don't know what's going on with this middle number, but I'll just listen to what it says.
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here?
Arrived at a hotel, room not ready yet. M and H came in, both nicely dressed. M was holding a flower bouquet. Heard them talking to the receptionist, saying how nice the oratory was. Picked up some flyers to find out what oratory they were talking about. Room finally ready. No sign of them. I decided to unpack. Stole my setup. Still no sign of them. Finished developing. Unable to sleep. Heard weird noises. Okay. Put it back. Oh my god, there's a gun.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
I just want to inspect everything.
I should make sure I've checked every page of the journal.
Oh, there's more than one page. Oh, I didn't see.
You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you?
They arrived at the hotel's restaurant. Wait, what's her name? Her name is Sophie, so that doesn't fit. But all the places he was at were places that she was also at. Tried to follow, but had no money for a cab. Found a pawn shop to get some money, but no idea where M&H went. Back to my room. We'll have to kill time. Spotted them entering a hotel with Weston shopping bags. Eating at the hotel's restaurant. Blah, 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 blah. Heard someone exiting room 507, but did not hear the elevator.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions.
M&H arrived at the hotel's return for breakfast. Fell on ice while trying to take a picture. Ticket has weird symbols on it, just like Harry's diner receipt. So I probably shouldn't get rid of the... Okay.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you?
What's going on?
Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
They're room 509. There are a couple.
From what I can gather, it seems they're together.
Okay, so they must be staying in the same room.
Do we have a lot of couples at the moment?
I thought it was 509.
Well, yes. It was Valentine's Day last Friday, remember?
Ah.
Oh, indeed. I'll need a little more to go on.
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh,
Didn't think about that either.
Yeah. Would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H&M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
H&M, like the brand. We know about the Cruzes.
How are the Cruzes linked to me, though? I mean, why is Mr. Morgan stalking us both?
My guess would be that they're his real target, and you just got in the way somehow. Maybe he saw you snooping around their room.
When did they check in?
Last Thursday.
I haven't been in 509 for over a week, so that can't be it.
Then I really don't know. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise.
I like that we're cleaning the rooms. This is exciting. That reminds me, Valentine's Day is coming up. I should probably think about doing something.
I must have
for
forgotten
that
my
day.
keys in the break room again.
So we gotta go back to the break room, alright. Oh, that's the maid book thing. Okay. Excuse me. That's cute. Why would I throw it away? Her eyes are so pretty. The detail on her character is crazy. Okay, so we gotta go to the break room. Is this it?
Yeah, Linda's not exactly, my door's always open, come on in kind of boss.
Yeah, I can imagine. She looks like a real jerk. Ooh, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sorry. Maybe I should adjust. The quality is on low.
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. It's locked.
Ooh, everybody's got a locker. Do you think we're gonna go in everybody's stuff? Is there one that says Sophie?
Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she's doing okay in there.
Ah, here we go. Oh.
Hypocrite bitch? What did Linda do? And to whom? That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it.
I will be at her parents' tonight, so come by house at 8 p.m. Make sure you bring new oh, okay. It's the manager for sure.
Oh, Andrew. I hope someone here shares your passion for reading.
You're probably aware Valentine's Day is upon us. We are almost completely booked for the weekend. I will not accept anyone missing a work shift the next few days. I want the rooms cleaner than ever. I also wish to remind you of our continued partnership with Weston's department store. Take every opportunity you have to suggest the store for our guest shopping needs. Thanks to this partnership, special prizes from Weston's will once again be awarded to our best employee at the end of the month. Thank you. Okay. If you see the freak from room 505 loitering around the hotel, please don't tell him to stop. Bernard says he's scaring some of our guests. He is a freak. Bernard asked me to remind you that we have a very important guest room 602. Please satisfy any of his needs as quickly as possible without any questions. Valentine's Day, please leave chocolates on the bed. It's occupied by married couples only.
Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me.
Oh, okay. So we have to make sure we do that.
To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
Well, she went out with the guy that probably the other friend liked as well, which... in my locker.
Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
Maybe you'll still employee of the month from Wendy.
Haven't gotten any tips so far today.
Oh, so I could put my tips in there. Okay.
Open sesame. Off limits. It's locked.
Her crying is kind of scaring me. Here's the Chamberlain Guides. Carol, come see me if you have any questions concerning the job. I hope you are having a great first week here. Valentine's Day is always a very busy time, but don't worry, it should calm down soon. Yesterday I saw you watch while we were playing cards at lunch. You're welcome to join us if you wish.
Off limits. This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade.
Wendy, do you think I don't see the way you talk to our guests, the way you smile at them and call them sweetie while you fill their coffee cups, the way you laugh at their jokes and bat your eyes like a stupid teenage girl? I'm not sure if you're doing it for the tip or the Employee of the Month reward, but either way, this is unacceptable. And I won't even mention the way you wear your uniform. This is a respected hotel, not a pleasure house. Although I've always had a problem with your behavior, I tolerated it as long as the guests were happy. But now that you're getting engaged, I can no longer remain silent about it. What would Jock say if he saw you? I'm sure he would be as ashamed as I am. Maybe you've got Bernard fooled like every other man, but you don't change your behavior. But if you don't change your behavior, I'll find a way to convince him to fire you. So she called her, the other lady, a bitch. Ooh.
I don't want to think of what could happen to Wendy if someone found these. Should I?
Should I throw it away? Maybe that's something I should do.
Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity. Talking behind other people's backs.
Can't believe it was perfect. Got Employee of the Month award again. I'm sure she won't even use the mixer she won. She's too dumb to understand how it works. Poor Jacques. He deserves so much better than that stupid whore. Did you see the look on Sophie's face when Bernard first showed the mixer? You'd swear that weirdo had never seen one in her life. the F? She smokes. So now we have to provide soap to the guests. This is getting ridiculous. What's next? Hairdryer in every room. Speaking of hair, have you seen Rebecca's new haircut? I don't think she could look even uglier.
I wish I understood you better, Yvette. You and Wendy had such a close friendship. Why throw it all away? Fine. Keep your secrets, Locker.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he let Linda get to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well...
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Maybe later. I just can't talk about it. I can't talk about it right now.
That's fair.
I'm sorry I was rude.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you.
I think showing that bit of kindness might help. Okay.
I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor.
Someone called B, which is obviously Bernard. Like, he's trying to be, like, secretive, but it's so obvious. So there was something that I missed. There's a locker with tools.
Open sesame? Nope, no luck.
Okay, it wasn't this one.
It's locked. Off limits. It's locked.
It's not that one.
Off limits.
No, it's not that one. Maybe it's in the other room. Oh, that's why there's an ashtray at the bottom. Because she smokes. Alright. Maybe it's in here.
It's locked. The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal.
That's kind of sweet.
Fine.
I feel like the
Keep your
guys
secrets,
might
Locker.
be innocent, but the girl, I don't know. Oh, here we go. I missed this one. Half of the washing machines are out of order. Because of this, I won't be able to finish our current load in time, and Beth will be forced to offer guests an apology discount. Please fix the machines before Bernard kills me. So we can actually...
Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests. Especially if it involves apologizing.
Okay.
Open sesame? People don't usually leave these unlocked. Fine. Keep your secret off limits.
Alright. I think we fully scoped out all of that.
Carol seems sweet. If I wasn't so bad around new people, maybe we could be friends.
My name is Carol, and I've just started as the new maid. This is my first job, and I'm really grateful to be given a chance to work in such a nice hotel. I can't wait to meet all of you. Welcome to the team. I hope you enjoy it here. Nice to meet you. Welcome, Carol. Nobody cares about your Aunt Rebecca. It's like a freaking thread. Don't forget to tell guests to avoid blocking corridors with their luggage. It's an accident waiting to happen. Bernard. His book club. Poor Andrew.
Things go missing around here. Sometimes it feels like the hotel just gobbles things up.
Lost gold bracelet. Great sentimental value. If found, please return to that. Okay. Don't forget to use the word guest when we're talking to or about clients. I'm getting tired of repeating this. I think we looked at all that.
Locked. Eugene must be running around trying to keep the hotel in one piece.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it.
Oh, Lord.
That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick.
We know who it is.
I wonder who could have written it.
If I had to bet, I'd put my money on Wendy.
It's Linda.
Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Bernard's already on his last nerve today. If he catches wind of more drama between Linda and Wendy, the stress might kill him.
Huh. And I can only hope I'll have a front row seat when that happens.
I don't know the first thing about running a hotel, but the amount of pressure he must be under, I don't think any good would come from adding to that.
I guess not. You know, I don't know how
She's
you
like,
do
I
it
just
so
want to sit and watch
Maybe
the
it's
show.
because my empathy only goes so far, but
Yeah.
I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
Yeah, Beth is like me. I feel more for some than others.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
Anytime.
I feel like it's early to be
Well, this was a
taking
lovely
the
chat,
flirting
but
route.
I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Let's go. I think I did everything I could. Alrighty, we're back. Oh wait, that's the same thing we saw before. Okay.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509? Oh boy, someone's been living it up. Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this.
It's a weird card. what the frick? They just stuck it in the toilet? Is that normal? This is what was driving me nuts. Pick up another pillow. So someone could have been cheating. Because there was like a lot of Valentine's Day stuff in here, and the note says, "Sorry I'm not able to spend Valentine's Day with you, but I'll have a lifetime of Valentine's Days with you." Which...
Could this be the shoe from the chocolate fountain?
Oh my god.
I can't wait to tell Andrew.
That's funny. I could throw it away. I don't know, I'll just leave it. It's fine. Did he really just scold us for talking? These Montreal cab drivers, I swear. I thought he'd appreciate us trying to make conversation. Thank God for good old-fashioned pen and paper. Oh my god, it's like an Uber driver. It takes me back. At least Gabrielle isn't here to confiscate them anymore. So like I was saying, are you ready for a week-long bridal shower, Miss Hebert? Not Mrs. until we walk down the aisle, and this week is for thinking about anything but that. That's right. You're making the most of this week. So maybe she doesn't
I'm
really
not a
want to
fan
get
of the
married, but she
gossiper.
just is.
I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
I don't think should I throw this away? Yeah. Here we go. Another say no to divorce flyer. Okay, 509. The Weston's bags.
I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. No combination, no entry. Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
February 14th, 1948.
This person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker?
Cannot believe you decided to renew your vows so far away from the family. Your father and I are very disappointed. And so are your sisters. Montreal, what a strange destination. I would not be surprised if this was another one of your wife's ideas. I met Luciana in town yesterday. She has 5 children and is pregnant with her 6th. Juan has just bought them that nice house on the corner of Prado and Ramos. Imagine if you had married her like you were supposed to. You would have had your own family by now. Yesterday I also drove by your home to get the mail. As I was leaving, I met a man who was looking for you. I think he is one of your colleagues from work, but I'm not sure. I told him you were in Montreal and would be back next week. When do you come back exactly? I hope you can be there for your uncle's birthday party on Friday. I'll make your favorite cake. I hate it when people feel like parents feel the need to tell their children what they need to be doing with their lives. Like, it's okay if you ask for advice, but if you don't ask, like, Mr. Hector Cruz, protect the dream. Insurance agent.
Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it?
Wish to apologize on behalf of our company for the privacy breach. We are currently investigating the breach and trying to understand how this individual was able to obtain your personal information. Rest assured that we will put measures in place to make sure this situation does not repeat itself. I think we gotta pick up the pillow.
Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Oh, goodness. So they spent all the person's money. Could it be like a mistress? And who's sleeping on the couch with the rosary? Person's clearly not sleeping in the bed, you know? But there are two people's stuff in here. Lots of questions. Look at that snowstorm. Oh, goodness.
This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one.
Ooh. And tea. I don't think I went in the bathroom yet. Oh.
These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself.
Still love you as much as I did the day I met you. I will always remember the first time I saw you in that beautiful red dress. It seems like only yesterday. 10 years ago, I promised I would always love you. Cleaning up the bathtub. This is my kind of bathtub here. You can sit and relax in it. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, so you don't actually have to scrub it. This whole time I've been scrubbing it. Alright, so apparently I missed some stuff in the trash can. Oh, it's right here. It's like I can't hear it right in my headphones. I couldn't tell which way it was.
Hello?
Oh. Oh no.
Hello?
That's weird.
Is that you?
Oh goodness. Oh.
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Beth?
Sophie?
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creeporama just keeps on going, doesn't it? Hold on. Hey, Archie.
Creeporama.
What's up?
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the voice?
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so it was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
Did he notice anything else?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell, so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word to anyone.
I know you didn't.
You better not have.
Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the details of our little mystery when I remembered something about this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
So that's H&M, right? Oh wait, no. No, because the lady's name is, yeah, Morgan is the guy who's tracking them. God, my brain.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05. What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
Do you think it was her?
Maybe. Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean, other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah?
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone.
Just getting the F out.
Now that I think about it, maybe she was sneaking out. Or following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you will. Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Okay, that was odd. Now, I didn't check this trash can either. For a note. There we go, okay. Should have all the notes. murder.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room.
There we go. Oh, let's patch them together. Do we have it? I think we got it.
It's some kind of code. Could I break it?
Okay, so we solved the puzzle. That's right, that was the breach.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
And this has like 2 of them on it, the N and the T. So G and P or N and T maybe. Weird symbols. They have the little swirl and a 4 next to it. That might be something. Oh, here we go. So apparently there's another one with this bank thing. So 6 is you. Oh wait, I see what we're supposed to do.
Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505.
I see what we're supposed to do.
Some peculiar doodles.
I didn't understand how the mechanics of the game work. So you're supposed to go in here on each thing. Oh, and do the selection mode. So I go up here and I do that.
I'll have to remember these.
And so is it gonna...
I'll have to remember these.
So does it have all of those in there? No? Or do I have to do each thing? Oops.
More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this.
Okay, so then I should effectively be able to go in here. That's what it's supposed to be.
That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505.
Yeah, I read that.
There's some peculiar doodles.
But maybe there's some more in here.
Symbols, maybe. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Ah, here we go. I missed this one.
Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected.
Okay, maybe that's all of them. So M is the dash. Now we have R as P. Do we have the equal sign yet?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Like the I you can kind of just figure out. just looking at it, because nothing else can be by itself. Like, there's only one letter that can be by
Clarington
itself.
Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so, how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know. But whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was
She's
torn
doing the
in
hair
a
thing
dozen
again.
pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
Oh, but I don't know.
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Ooh, that's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
What if he blackmails me too? Morgan was hired to find the blackmailer.
Oh, maybe he's the one who called here before.
Yeah. He could have been calling to ask for more money or something.
I'll go have a look at the vent.
I don't
mentioned
think
in the
that's
message.
it. I think I pressed the
Just
wrong
to be
answer.
sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
Couldn't someone else listen on the line?
It could have been on my door for a few minutes.
An hour? Christ. How did they even get that letter?
Wendy must have done too much.
Wendy? What's this obsession of yours with her?
It's not an obsession. I know she did it.
Linda.
To get back at me. She thinks it's my fault Jack broke up their engagement.
Do you have any proof?
I do. I found this letter in Wendy's locker. I sent it to her a few days ago. I was kindly warning her that her behavior could compromise her engagement, and I was quite right. But look at what she scribbled down here. Not only does it prove she hates me, the writing's the same as the message on the door.
I suppose that's proof enough. Very well. I'll call Wendy to my office later and fire her.
Wow, so what I was supposed to do... I was supposed to throw away the note too? I threw away the lipstick. Damn it. Well, now I know if I want to go back and fix that, I can. Okay, what was I gonna do? I don't remember. Oh, I need to go in the vent.
The message said next to your room. So it has to be a vent in the corridor. I think I have all the supplies I need. Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Vent in the corridor. So I was supposed to get rid of the note too. I didn't think about that. I got rid of the lipstick, but that wasn't enough. I missed that somehow. Is there a vent here?
The message said next to your room. So it has to be a vent in the corridor.
But how? Oh, I walked past here several times and I missed it every time. It's right here. There's another note.
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
Oh. It's really gearing up now. Oh no, it's a note from Linda.
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Bernard tells me there's a cold draft coming from his window and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Through Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from blah blah blah, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to Clarington. Imagine, Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I will keep my ear to the ground and will keep you posted as soon as I have more news. That's nice.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
So I'm aware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult it must be. But do not worry. You only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow, even in the best of families. As for your request, I'm afraid I'm unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of Clarington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. You could have done something. You're just being a jerk.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father.
So awkward. This is so awkward.
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right.
I mean, I guess he's trying. I don't know. It's so awkward being in the elevator with somebody you don't really know.
Off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
No. I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes. You're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay. I will.
Well, don't you look mischievous.
I didn't want to lie to him.
Hey, B. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator, and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Maybe lying to him would have been better. I don't know. I don't want to lie to my boss. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like, I just wouldn't do that. Never.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Thank you for this invaluable input, but I need to remind you the terms of our agreement. I did my part. I got you out of jail. Ooh. That's a lot of information there. I've ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain. Damn. Oh, his brother. Wait. Yeah, his brother was in jail. So not him. Okay.
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Oh, is this the guy in 602? His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. As they should. Good boys. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. Maybe he's allergic or something. The temperature should be exactly 22 degrees Celsius. That's kind of funny that it has to be like an exact temperature. Okay, let's see if there's anything in here. Oh!
Ew. Is this Linda's?
That That's gross, dude. That is gross. Why would you keep it in your desk? Like, I would, like, you know, not leave it there. Hand it off to the person and make sure they put it in their locker, like. I don't know if I did everything I needed to do. Am I supposed to throw this away? Okay, it does say to throw this one away. So I would think he would need to see that someone is like, bro, you're a jerk. But maybe he would fire that person, so. So like, throw both of those away. Okay. And then it said to check these photos.
Wow, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
What about this one?
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Okay.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene.
Yeah, I had to lie there.
Don't
I
you
had no
have
choice.
work to do?
If I said the screwdriver
Then
thing again, he
get
would
to
know.
Mr. Drake has asked to see you.
Again? God, he just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Okay, fine. That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled guests. Don't be a stranger.
The wink was great.
Sorry, ma'am. How big did you say your party was again? Whew, that's big. It might be a bit difficult to... Well, maybe we could squeeze you in after the... No, that won't work.
Hello.
Yes, I'm still here. Sorry, ma'am. I'm looking at our availabilities for that time of year, and... I know. Yes. Just give me a moment, please.
Yeah, I think that was the best thing. See, he's on my left earbud now, when he should be on my right. I don't know, it's either the game or it's my headphones.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited. Stairs, exercise. Elevator, convenience. Yeah, elevator wins this time.
I can't do that.
Poor Nicole. No one should to be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw.
So it seems like there's a lot of reasons to not like the manager. So I think Beth is correct in her annoyance towards him. And not caring if something bad happens to him, because he's a jerk. Okay.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
That is gross. That's cool. I use the wheel of my mouse to pull it out. I'm just gonna leave the vent open. Please don't. That should be A. Oh, should be B. C is the other bracket. Is this it? Meet me tonight. Oh, I forgot to put this. Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room.
Who's Michael?
Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Well, maybe he's the one that's sleeping right there on the couch.
Clarrington Hotel
Is that the
reception
husband?
desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Actually, that's why I'm calling. Would you mind looking up another guest for me?
Ooh, so you've got more names?
Yeah. Someone named Michael?
Let me check the logbook. How did you get that name anyway?
I found another message written in secret code. It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
So another husband, huh?
Maybe.
Well, there's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
There's nobody there, right?
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
We did it. We did the thing. Here we go. Should I bring the screwdriver back? Oh, this is that other room. This is not the room I wanted to go in. Yeah, it was the one across that they were arguing. Come on, guys. That's expensive, first of all. Lingerie is not cheap. If he was actually concerned about stuff, about putting best impressions first, then he wouldn't leave stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he wouldn't leave stuff. I don't know why I said that like that. It's my ADHD. I can't connect thoughts. He wouldn't be making decisions that are not work appropriate. Like dating a coworker. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... I mean, sometimes tricky situations happen, but like... when you're the manager, it's like... I don't know. Throw that stuff away. Oh, that's all the roses and stuff. At least they bothered to do that. Wait, what was on the ground? Oh, that's just the rug. Gotta get our crunches done. Okay, there's nothing in any of those. Okay, let's read this. Linda, my wife, will be at her parents' tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. Make sure you bring the new laundry. Oh my god. Do you think I don't see the way you talk to guests? Ah, this is that note that I let her get her hands on, so they fired Wendy. So that was 508. I just had to clean it because they were wild and gotta make sure the rooms are clean, even if everybody's doing crazy stuff. So, next question. Do I actually clean this room? Ooh. Don't like that. So that's like a kid's corner.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Oh, that's so sad. I wish my mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Oh. Poor dude.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Hmm.
This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Mr. Smith received the letter, blah blah blah. Made 33 copies, and then he won the lottery 3 days later. Mr. Williams received the letter and burned it. His wife and 3 kids died in a fire that very night.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
No. Ugh. The Bible.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
I have met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you this enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. Wow. I understand that you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise. Ooh, I don't know why the graphics
Funny
are
how
doing
some
that.
games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over, so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. Maybe that was like the person that she loved way back when. So now the kid's getting homeschooled.
You almost look like Marcella.
It almost feels like I wouldn't, because they had a do not disturb thing on here. So I was worried that, like, that meant I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh. Go. Ooh, that's a really black toilet. Jesus.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Well, if he abused her, I would get tired too.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
But if she's cheating on him as well, then... Not that that makes it okay for anything, but, I mean... She's not exactly an innocent person. Unless that started after, you know. Which then it's like, well... totally makes sense.
Mr. Numbers, dates, times...
Oh.
What does it all mean?
Did I get the trash? Oh, there's no trash, okay. Placing my towels and my cups. Okay. Put up some clean towels. I don't ever take stuff out of my drawers. I mean, out of my drawers. That sounds weird. Out of my, my bag when I travel. Because it's just like... my ADHD, I'm so worried I'm gonna forget something.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I recognize that look in your eyes when you checked in. And you don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. It's an employee. To all reception staff, it's Bernard. Right?
Ah, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sweets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left.
Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Where? Right here. Gretel. Oh. Sad dog. I didn't check this picture. Oh, I checked these. Oh, okay, that's what it meant. Okay. I thought that was like the same picture. Just gonna be like, man, some bad interior decorating in here. She's wearing the key. I didn't even notice
there
that.
You are.
Okay.
With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair?
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
Oh my gosh. They're really going all in for this.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
They're really going all in. Ooh, that glitch. Okay. Let's close that. I'm going back here, because apparently I was supposed to do this. Mount Royal College, Montreal, 1947.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
This plaster.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt.
That was
As for the
easy.
Candles.
It's right there.
Doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Oh, yeah, okay. I wouldn't have remembered that at all. Like, right over my head. All of it. I candle it. And I can put my tips away.
Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first.
Oh, I'd very much like to speak to him, trust me, but I just can't find him. He's nowhere to be found. Gone. Disappeared.
I kept him from getting fired, at least.
Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me.
I forgot to double check these again.
You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Wendy definitely deserved this, but the next one is mine.
Oh god, they're kissing. Run. Yep. Nope. Don't want to hear that. Okay, let's go over here. Beth's stuff is open.
Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken? Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room, too? The White Cat must be a popular spot. Fine. Keep your secrets, Stalker. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's.
Let me put tips away. Oh, Rebecca's is open now. Okay. The VIP guest room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make him all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he were home, asking for meat for his little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself. Yeah, well, if he can afford it, then he should be paying you for that.
You do have a stash of candles, but where is it?
Kitchen is out of power again. Can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping my fingers off my fingers for that blowhard. Did you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please. I opened this one before, actually. Never mind.
It's locked. Off limits. I'm good.
I bet we could have talked with Wendy.
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room. Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
So where is the break room? Laundry room. Break room. There we go.
What happened?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Please, just tell me.
It's Linda. She wrote them up on her own door with my lipstick so I would get the blame.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Wendy, wait. I do. I believe you.
It's too late now, Jacques.
Wendy!
Oh, into the snowstorm, bro? You sure you want to do that?
No,
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie.
Save your marriage. Oh my god. Whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperwares back. That's terrible. Oh my god, I would be so mad. I would be starving all the time. And there's nothing worse than having to work and being so hungry. Oh my god. Let me in. Oh, there's a note over here.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Ooh, found a movie script. Some numbers. Maybe it goes to, guy's apartment. The eggs are disgusting and he hates them. Should have told him that he's disgusting and I hate him. I thought it was spitting in his next meal, but before leaving he swore he'd never order anything from our kitchen again. Okay. He's got an accent. Please sabotage that, man. That's funny. Okay, we have our key back. Can we go in here now? Nope.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe
oh, Bobby. Okay, I see.
It's locked. Open. Says that people don't usually leave these on.
I bet I could open Andrew's. Oops. I bet I could open Andrew's if I had chosen him as my confidant.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
I was just in there. Okay.
Off limits. Got a candle. Now, what next?
I didn't even know you could open these. Now I have to open every single one. So Linda did that to make Wendy get fired. Because she was kind of fearful of Wendy. Well, I think that she didn't like the idea of Wendy getting more attention than she did. Like, it was like a jealousy thing. Which is really pitiful, honestly.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay.
The manicured nails.
To start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. How do I do this? There we go.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Not really.
Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it.
My cursor is gone. Okay.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side?
I can't imagine
granted,
working a
this key
job
won't
like
end up in
that.
any museum, but
Dude, like,
I enjoy
well, I guess
the
I can.
occasional
I did.
artistic endeavor.
But it's just so difficult. Like, you have to make time for your creative. And it just seems like she does. You know.
Like collages? That one's yours, right?
Yeah. I like to take fashion magazines and fix their lack of vision.
Their lack of vision?
I just think that fashion designers have been getting pretty lazy and bland lately. Don't get me wrong, my own creations are often a mess. But I like to think I'm good at editing. Putting things together to make them shine. I promise, underneath
cool.
this terribly designed uniform, there is a girl with taste.
I believe you, but I've never actually seen you outside of work.
Oh god, that's true. Well, we have to remedy that. Now that we're solving a mystery together, we may as well grab drinks too. What do you say?
Yeah, we should. I don't know why we never thought of it before.
Well, it's this place, you know? When your shift's over, you just want to forget everything about it.
Yeah,
That's
I know
fair.
what you mean.
But some things are worth remembering. Hey, look! I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already.
Alrighty.
Let me know how it goes with the key.
See ya.
Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Oh god, do you think that can actually happen? Okay, so I came up and I opened this box. My computer had like an error, so I had to restart. And I read some of this. It seems like there's like contact between Marcella and Anne. And that they were the two that were like that had feelings for each other in high school. And I don't know if it did the thing yet. Oh, and I have to take the key out, that's right. I had to turn the key very carefully because
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it?
so Doris.
Doris.
And then
I-S.
it's Greta as well.
A cat named Greta. G-R.
Okay, so let me put all the letters back. We just have to take these out. Okay. Anyway. So that's that. And then we gotta come here and we'll use it to open Marcella's box. I'm so upset my recording quit because it also just dropped OBS. It like force quit it. So it wasn't able to like save anything that I read, and there's a lot of documents in here that I read. So I'll just have to reread them.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
So this one says, Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? So we find out that, Bridget is the pseudonym for Marcella. She's a author. I think the main character just said that. And this is Paul writing to Marcella. Wait, no, this is not Paul. This is, Anne writing to Marcella, I think. Yeah. This is all Anne writing to her.
Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of
And then she was
justice.
talking about her husband and how he abuses her. And then she says, I dreamt of our first date. We were watching a movie called The Postman Only Rings Twice. But suddenly we were in the movie. And they were the main characters. And they were plotting to kill her husband. So that's, like, as much hate as she feels for her husband. At the end, she says, I still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work. And I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at silly things we thought were important all those years ago. And she talks about the secret language.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
First, I believe Rose should be more concerned about what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together. Okay, so I feel like she's projecting a little bit there. It says, also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, some place where people like us are tolerated. Okay. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell? To recognize you on the street? I feel like there's a reason
you came to Montreal under
like
the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I left the house, I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and novels from your husband? I have so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. And then she says, can you please come see me? Ah, she registered under another name. Wait. Okay, I thought maybe it had the...
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
So basically, I'm just gonna summarize again what I remember. Sorry, I'm putting on my my lotion. My hands are so dry, y'all. I think it's like the air is just so dry. We have like a gas heater. Ugh. And I'm used to really humid weather, so it's like my body's just not used to the dryness. Okay, so basically, this is Paul writing to Marcella, because he figures out her pseudonym as well. And he actually initially he didn't figure it out yet in this one, but he was just like thanking her, saying like, I'm your biggest fan, your books have changed my life. So then he goes on to say about how one of the nurses, when he was in the psychiatric hospital, gave him one of these books, and it made him want to try, and it gave him the courage to get in contact with one of his friends from the war. And we learned that he had feelings for this guy named Lindsay. So that's a development. And then he says, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. And then, yeah, he figured out the pseudonym.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this.
And then
Everyone
he,
needs someone to talk to.
See, he always goes a little too far. Like, he says, please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. Like, that's kind of like, please forgive me for stalking you and, like, taking pictures of you and following all these people that are associated with you because I don't trust them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Yeah, so apparently Marcella hired him because he needed money to continue on because he doesn't have enough to pay for rent, and he's like, I don't have enough to make it to Texas. Could you put an advance? Like, she offered, I guess, to help him, to pay, like, to have him work for her or something. So I don't know. We don't know all the facts on that, but anyway, so both Paul and Anne
Let me get this
are
straight.
related to this one person.
Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California?
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
He was a fan
Turns
of
out
Marcella.
he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
You never know what's going on in someone's mind. And who are you behind
What about
closed
you?
door?
Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all
Yeah, I was
that
about to
snow,
say, look
I'm
at the
thinking
frickin'
maybe
snow
we'll
in the
have no
background.
choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Like, again, if you can leave.
That ringing. Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
Somebody's dead. Oh my gosh. I knew it was too lighthearted. Are they stuck in the middle of the elevator? Oh god. Who is it? Is it Bernard? Please tell me it's Bernard. Bro needs to go. Is it? Is it really? It is Bernard! Oh my god. Who do you think it was? Do you think it was the brother? Do you think it was the wife? Do you think it was Wendy?
Mr. Cruz? Mr. Cruz. Oh god. Oh god. What happened?
Well, we know Wendy left, right?
Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We'll look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information. So I'm sure you understand we are very concerned with our guest policy.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
It's a weird noise outside. Do you think that was the... Do you think... That's the brother? His brother? Hector Cruz? Oh shit. Shit's getting real. And we can't take the frickin' stairs. Well, he was dragged from this way, so might get me killed.
I have to get the power back on.
Well, we're going to figure this out first. Where it happened. What's happening?
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
Montreal is much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only... I don't know how to read that. Exacerbated? This morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I brought an English-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel was nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today is Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would have been gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of melatonin to sleep tonight. Okay, but don't overdose, dude.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Bro, that's still not okay. That's invasion of privacy. Like, that's not technically okay. Just because, oh, he was doing it for, like, you know, good intentions. That still doesn't make it okay. Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, The sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Okay, well, at least there was a positive thing to it. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. Yeah, maybe so. I do think it weighs very heavily on you, you know. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk, discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seemed to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her.
Paul was hiding out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy. So tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine, with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera is at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for melatonin, I don't know how to say it, tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I woke around 9:30 and I realized I'd fallen asleep sometime in the early evening. I was about to go back to my room with the guest from room 507 when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said that she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I come out. Maybe I should.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
That makes more sense. I'm sorry to hear you are in such a dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills. It's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history, but don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. I'm tired of romance novels and thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you are able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would of course be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished. Wait, so... Well, he could just say he was doing his job, but... Somebody's... necklace. Oh, Anne's cigarettes.
Should I hold on to this, maybe?
fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
So there was definitely some kind of struggle there as well that involved a lady because of the necklace, right? Unless he was holding the necklace for some reason. But I don't think so. There was something else going on as well. Do you think him and his wife were fighting? Or do you think he's involved with somebody else? Okay, fuse box.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier. That worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back. How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses. How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Okay,
Yes,
here's one.
This is
That's
what I
right.
need.
Okay. Oh. Is that right? Oh, I don't remember. Well, let's see.
No power. I think I need to change all of the blown fuses.
Oh, I thought I put this one in. Okay.
Nothing. Maybe I need to move some things around.
Okay. Then we'll put S here. And we'll put G there. I think A goes at the top, I'm pretty sure. I remember the white at the top. There we go. Okay, so we got the power back on. It's not gonna do anything about the body. We gotta call Beth. Oh no. Something happened downstairs. Okay.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Oh.
How did this end up here?
Safe combinations. It's 23, 42, 16. You ruined my life, you moron. I lost my house, my family, everything, and I refuse to pay the money you owe me. For years, I gave you my hard-earned money. It was all for nothing. Women and children killed in house fire. 4 members of a family died in a residential fire last night. According to the police and firefighters, flames are seen coming from the 2-story house by a neighbor. Oh, I'm dumb.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So he literally let the elevator kill him. That's wild. Oh, I didn't think to do that before.
Beth? Where is everyone? Anybody down here?
Oh, that's just that. Damn it, I didn't remember to put the keys back. Oh well. Can't do it. Oh wait, no, these are my keys, I think. I put the other ones back, that's right. Brain.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't imagine. So stressful, and then to think you're the only one there, and it's like, oh my god. You know?
Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
So you want to throw it away, right? Because she...
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector part of their plan?
What happened to Hector? What happened to Hector? I'm so confused. Because Hector isn't Bernard. I mean, I remember reading the thing, right? I know it probably sounds so stupid.
No, I just have to wait for the police.
Oh, Hector was the one that was dead. I thought it was Bernard. Oh my god. Y'all send help.
Want to meet with Paul. Maybe he fell for his role playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
Yeah, that was a cruel way to kill him. Discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from room 505. I cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office. Okay. I think that's all we can do. We got rid of the brochure and the tickets. And the, letter. Hopefully.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
I would faint. I'm fainting on top of his body. No, I feel like I would have been so nervous. I would have been able to get to the phone.
Have you called the police?
Yeah,
reported it, and then my
they're on
job
their
would have
way.
been done.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No.
I'm really
I
good
don't
at like
think so.
hyper focusing,
Someone did this to him.
even in stressful situations, and then I freak out after.
Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
I think so.
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
I mean, yes. Kind of.
Sophie, rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead body. Do not touch. It could really get you in trouble. So, what did you find?
There was this letter that made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Ugh. Throw the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. But I can't really blame her if she did it.
I get what she's saying, but at the same time, I don't know. The whole thing is she can't get a divorce, right? Which is why it's like, that's the only reason that it would make it even fathomable, right? Because she can't get away from him. So.
Yeah. Not being able to be with the person you love must be so...
But it's not just that, though.
I can understand wanting to find a way to escape.
You can?
I mean, I can't excuse murder, but...
Yeah, okay, good.
I understand.
I'm glad you do. You know, I've been with a woman before. Ziva Rivers. She's a photographer in New York. We were together for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last, but while it lasted, I was the happiest I've ever been. And if something had come between us, kept us apart, I would have done just about anything to be with her. Maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
But I don't think it's just a love thing, though.
Thank you for...
I mean, it is, but
trusting me with
it's
this.
also just the
Maybe
fact
now
that
you can understand why I care so much
she
about
couldn't
you.
amicably
I
separate
don't know
from
if
her
I'm
husband.
feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
Me too. Let's do it.
I'd like that too.
That's great. The police is here.
The police is, or the police are?
Be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, my grammar kicked in there for a second. My English major self was like, oh. How dare you say is? This is gonna be stressful.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No, I don't.
Okay, bro, why don't you
So,
sit down?
as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
No.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
I had to pull it to go downstairs.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So...
Yeah, I couldn't lie about that.
What did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
The way he's walking makes
But
me
there's
annoyed.
a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
I had to use an ice pick.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There
blood.
was blood.
Lots of
a
blood.
lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Did I touch anything? What do I say here? Because I did.
No. No, nothing.
That's weird. It sure looks like someone poked around the crime scene. Oh well. We'll know more once the fingerprint analysis comes in, won't we? So, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
Bro.
No.
It's a stressful situation. How are you gonna remember all that?
There's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
His head was in the freaking... His head was in the freaking elevator. Like, if your head is in between the elevator doors, I'm pretty sure it's murder.
Well, I know about Mr. Cruz's angry customer. The one who sent him death threats.
Oh, yes, we found those. But the customer in question lives back in Texas, so there's no way he could have killed Mr. Cruz. And anyway, how do you even know about that?
I could say Mr. Cruz told me. Because he's dead, so he can't.
Mr. Cruz told me the other day.
Really? Was he in the habit of talking about his personal life with hotel maids?
I really can't say what his habits were, but he seemed to like me.
Did he now? Here's what I think, Miss Roy. I think you went through Mr. Cruz's belongings while you were cleaning his room. I know that's a little hobby of yours. But we've found pictures of you snooping around.
I was supposed to throw those away?
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guest's privacy, I suggest
that
you
makes a
tell me
lot of
everything
sense. I don't
you
know why I didn't think to do
Alright.
that. Oh, it was because I was worried
Let's
about
start
messing
with the
with
victim's
room.
wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently, she left in
I probably
quite a
got the
hurry
bad
this
end.
morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Oh?
She's a lesbian, involved in some
Okay,
sordid
there's nothing
affair with a
wrong
guest
with
from room
that,
507,
first of
Mrs. Beaumont.
The way he said
Have you
it.
ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
Bro.
I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss
why does that
their
matter?
deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine.
Oh my god.
What kind of effect such
Dude, that has
perversion
nothing
can
to
have on
do
a
with the
young
case.
child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against
so
men?
he's just...
Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Take a stand or deny. I feel like I should deny, right?
No, I didn't hear any of that. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't know much. Only that he seems nice.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks.
See, I didn't
way.
know
Did
the
he seem
game was gonna
obsessed with
end
Mrs.
this
Cruz?
way.
A little, maybe.
Going
Obsessed
back, I
enough
should have
to kill
thrown
her
away those
husband?
photos.
No,
But at the beginning, I was like,
nothing
well,
like
he's gonna
that.
come back to
We
his
all have
room.
our
I don't want him to know I
obsessions. Me,
threw
for
away the
instance,
photos.
I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets. So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
no, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Miss Roy, but I just don't believe you. I think you know more than you've let on.
Can I please leave?
You can. But you'd better stay in town. I'm sure I'll have more questions for you very soon.
Do you think we got screwed over? They're gonna know that I picked up that thing that was on the table. I shouldn't have picked that up. I wonder if I could have thrown that away. I didn't think about it.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to? It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah.
How's she out of a job?
Yeah, okay.
I cleaned up the evidence, though.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the
Obviously.
position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job.
God.
It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act. Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
Oh,
With
goodness.
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the
Oh,
exemplary
okay.
maid lately.
I take good job.
Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. I had planned to give this month's Employee of the Month title to Wendy, but since she's no longer with us, I'm thinking of giving it to you instead.
Really?
You should know it comes with the responsibility of being a glowing example for other staff members to follow. Is this something you believe you can do?
I mean, I feel like we've earned it, you know, we've worked hard. I mean, I don't know if we should keep snooping, but...
Would it come with a reward?
I see you're a pragmatist. Yes, it would.
Okay. Then I'll do it.
I don't like
Good.
him, but...
I expect you to be here on Monday, first thing in the morning. There's a lot of work to be done before the reopening. That'll be all.
I can't believe she got fired. What? Why? I bet there was something else I was supposed to throw away and I didn't.
Hey.
Hey.
What a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He offered me the Employee of the Month title.
Good for you, Bean! A shame I won't get to be there when you receive your reward.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I know, but it's so unfair that I get rewarded while you lose your job.
Don't feel bad about it. You deserve it more than I do.
But what happened?
Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own.
Yes,
Minus
sister.
the fascism, of course.
Yes, open your own business.
I could see myself owning my own establishment. One that caters to the
Oh my god, we could work for her.
Believe it or not, I do
Well,
enjoy
I don't know
the
if that's-
company of people. Just not, you know, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, that's cool.
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it.
Yeah.
You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Aww.
Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
I mean, why not? We've admitted to ourselves, you know.
That was...
I know.
Aw, that was so sweet. I don't want to lie.
I've been thinking about Anna and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere. And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
Aww. At least they have each other. And we didn't lose our job, but I guess we didn't get in trouble for anything to do with the murder. I guess we got away with it. Oh. We're about to find out. Yeah, it's all three of them. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Because it's not his fault. You know? He didn't know they were gonna kill the person. Aww. God, I can't imagine being born in 1920. It was so long ago. And now they can never be together? Wait, this is a bad ending. some random person gets the kid and the dog. Oh wait, no, it was a cat, right? I'm so confused. Well, I don't know. I guess there was more stuff that I needed to get rid of that I didn't. But I got Employee of the Month. It's the only thing good I did. And I ended up with my girl. She was the only choice, really. She was awesome. The guy was fine. It's just that, ooh, shit. It's just that, you know, she was just so cool. You just couldn't turn her down as a helper. Wow. Well, we got some achievements here. I don't know if we can go back and reload or... So, like, load before the scene with the police.
We're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Blood.
About that part.
A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Nothing.
No. No, nothing.
Good. You wouldn't believe how many idiot witnesses accidentally compromised the evidence. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Well, I know about Mr. Cruz's angry customer.
That's kind of like the best thing you
The
can
one
do
who sent him
in this situation is like blame
yes,
the
we
dead
found
guy.
those. But the
like,
customer
you
in
can't
question
do
lives back in
anything
Texas, so there's no
to
way he
say
could have killed Mr.
anything.
Cruz. And anyway, how do you even know about that?
Mr. Cruz told me
He
the
told
other
me
day.
about it.
Was he in the habit of talking about his personal life with hotel mates?
I really can't say
Yeah,
what
how
his
would I know? I mean, I
habits
only
were,
met the guy a
but
couple,
he-
like, you know what I mean? It's not like the
he
guy
seemed
worked
to like me.
there. How would I know what his habits
Then
were?
maybe you'll be able to answer one or two of my questions.
I'll do my best.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
That's not much to go on now, is it?
I'm sorry.
Let's try something else then. We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't know, Maurice.
I don't know much. Only that he seems nice.
I don't know anything.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
So they're all gonna pin it on him.
I mean, we've all got our little quirks.
But they don't have any evidence.
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but...
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
No, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and...
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy.
So he's gonna
Mr. Spade is not like you
guy.
and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be
so I
taken
needed
off the
to get
streets.
rid of the...
So tell me.
That's terrible.
Did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
They're just gonna totally blame him.
No, I didn't.
All right, then.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Roy. We'll be in touch if we have any more questions.
Okay. I wonder if divorce is still not available in Canada. It's gotta be, right? They got away. But we weren't able to save the guy. So I guess I could always go through it again. But it's fine. She got her bar. That's so exciting. That's really cool. Okay, well, that's about as far as I'm gonna go for this game. It was definitely fun. I would like to get more of the endings, but I mean, I think we've definitely gone on long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. I think it was really fun. It was paced well. I think it's funny that I did all that work and I wasn't able to save anyone initially. I mean, except myself. But second go around, at least I was able to save the ladies. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll be sure to see you guys in another video soon.